Wrigley Field. They've been playing baseball here, at least the Cubs have, since 1916. They built this place in 1914. It's the second oldest ballpark in the major leagues, second only to Fenway Park, which was built in 1912. And it has always been a wonderful spot for baseball. And now for those of us in this generation, we get a chance to see the New York Yankees play the Cubs in Chicago. And there goes Sosa. And here come the Cubs. A glorious day for baseball here in Chicago. Sosa's in right field appealing his suspension. The appeal will probably be heard this upcoming week while the Cubs are in Baltimore. And in the middle of the diamond, but not necessarily the focus of this game, is a very talented 25-year-old right-hander, 6'5", 225 Kerry Wood, who comes into this game with a record of 4-4. He is going for 50 wins in his career. It's his 7th try for 50 wins. He leads the major leagues in strikeouts, and here's the lineup he'll be facing today for the New York Yankees. A little different look, obviously, playing in a National League ballpark. Soriano leads off at second. Derek Jeter batting second and short. Jason Giambi homered yesterday. He's batting third. Jorge Posada cleans up. Robin Ventura is at third base. Then Raul Mondesi, Hideki Matsui has been moved down in the Yankee lineup. Juan Rivera is in left field, not hitting much, and Wood-Clemens, who is career, at least during the regular season, 4 out of 19 at the plate. There's one of his hits, an extra base hit. That's the group facing Kerry Wood.
In Kerry Wood's 5th major league start, he struck out 20. Wood-Clemens is the only other pitcher in major league history to strike out 20 in a game. Clemens did it twice. The breaking ball will be the key for Kerry Wood. Larry Rothschild, the pitching coach, saying that Kerry is on the cusp of stardom, but he must forget about the hitter and trust his stuff.
Randy Johnson sitting on his couch back in Phoenix saying, hey, wait a minute, I struck out 20 in 9 innings, but it wasn't a 9-inning game. It went extra innings. So in a 9-inning game, a matchup of the only 2 pitchers in Major League Baseball history to strike out 20. And Alfonso Soriano digs his way in to start the day for New York. Only 25 years old, 3rd full season in the big leagues, and he is putting together a tremendous season.
And he'll not wait around. Notorious first ball swinger.
That had a wrinkle on the end of it. Soriano thinking that Wood would try to blow one by him to start the day, and he got a surprise. A little 12-26 surprise. Swinging at the first pitch, pop foul, backing out of play, and the count's 0-2.
It's always a great combination to throw the curveball on the first pitch and then tie him up with the fastball.
Soriano is #1 in the major leagues in hits. He scored 51 runs. That's good for 2nd in the American League. He's tied for 1st in home runs and is #1 in stolen bases in the American League. Over his head. 1-2.
It's not unusual. Kerry Wood throwing tight to batters, but that looked like a breaking ball. You can see Damian Miller sitting outside. Kerry Wood has hit 10 batters this year.
Only 82 miles an hour on our radar gun. On 1-2, strikeout #1.
On the scouting report, we said the pitching coach Larry Rothschild said the breaking ball is the key. 3 of the first 4 pitches to Soriano, breaking ball. He finally got it.
I thought it was interesting as Jeter stands in, when you mentioned that Kerry Wood, according to Rothschild, gets too wrapped up in who's standing at the plate facing him. As a phenom, former Rookie of the Year, that season that he struck out 20, it was May 6th of '98 against Houston. It's Derek Jeter, who missed 36 games this season with a dislocated left shoulder. That's easy for Gonzalez. 2 up, 2 down.
Joe, I think a lot of major league hitters intimidate young pitchers. I mean, Kerry Wood will be 26 years old in 9 days. And even though he's had limited success in the major leagues, he's still intimidated. I mean, these are the New York Yankees. Think about it. This heralded franchise that's won 26 world championships. And 4 in the last 7 years.
You could make the case that Kerry Wood grew up idolizing and following Derek Jeter on TV.
Sure. Roger Clemens, certainly.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. He'll be on the mound. When will it be? Can Giambi extend the inning for the Yankees, or will it be 1, 2, 3 right out of the gate for Kerry Wood? No wins since April 29. Blistering fastball, 97 miles per hour for Wood. 11 strikeouts in his last start, a 9-3 loss here to Houston on Sunday. Don't let the 4-4 record fool you, though. He has had virtually no run support. Giambi just flailing at it. It's 1-2. Good start for the kid.
Going a full 12 rounds is all about stamina. That's why I like high endurance from Old Spice. No deodorant protects better. And it lasts longer because it evaporates more slowly. Want proof? If you're not convinced, Old Spice will buy you a stick of your old stuff. Let me put it this way. High endurance lasts longer than I do. But I'm working on that.
And start your day with new body wash and body spray from Old Spice. Spice things up.
Ted? Hey man, remember how Ted was talking about his new acting job, but he was a little hazy on the details?
Right up here, baby.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Pickle Boy.
I'm so glad I got to see this.
Happy to help.
Introducing Picture Mail That Talks from Sprint. Share it when it happens.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
Introducing the GMC Envoy
You think
XL.
You've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine.
The midsize SUV engineered to comfortably seat
Wait till
7
the
full-size
warm-up's
adults.
Underway. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
Fox Saturday Baseball is brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade. And by Sprint, introducing PCS Vision. Clearly a whole new way to look at wireless. Roger Clemens with yet another bid for career victory number 300. He lost at home to Boston. He lost in Detroit last weekend. And it pushes his latest chance here to Wrigley on a Saturday afternoon. And here's the lineup for the Chicago Cubs, who start the day a game out behind Houston. Gresolonic will lead it off. Then Alex Gonzalez bats second. Corey Patterson, good-looking young players in center. Sammy Sosa. We'll talk a lot about Sammy today. He cleans up. Moises Alou in left. Hesop Choi, the rookie first baseman. Lenny Harris, a veteran at third. Damian Miller catching, and Kerry Wood, not bad, swinging the bat, pitching and batting ninth.
Roger Clemens will be 41 in about 3 months. And few pitchers in baseball history have maintained power over 2 decades like Clemens has.
First guy that comes to mind is his idol Nolan Ryan.
Yeah, right. He's one.
First pitch to Gresolonic, slides away for ball one. Mark Gresolonic is the leadoff hitter really by default for the Chicago Cubs. As the 6-time Cy Young Award winner brings it home. 2-0. Is there a danger? Is there a concern with the way Clemens can get pumped up for a start? And we saw it certainly in the World Series in 2000 against the Mets, where the early innings he gets too excited, and that's the time for the Cubs to jump on him.
Yeah, that was in game 2 of the 2000 series when Mike Piazza broke the bat. Roger Clemens threw a bat near Piazza. And I don't think I've ever seen a pitcher as pumped up as Clemens was that night.
On 2-1. Misses the inside corner. Dan Iasonia is the home plate umpire for what Clemens hopes will be a historic day.
Oh, pitchers who are pumped up don't get hit hard. They walk batters.
Into center field, a leadoff base hit for Gresselanek. Number 2 in the American League this season is the 40-year-old Roger Clemens with 82 strikeouts. He has won 6 games, and all 6 victories have been on the road.
0-3 at home. And as we said, he's maintained that power. Hard splitter, arguably the hardest splitter ever. Around 88, 89. And he must put that 300 milestone behind him and the Yankees. And the Yankees, they don't want a no decision out of Clemens today. They want a win, period.
A check on the runner, Gresselanek at first. The failure of Bobby Hill during the spring has forced Gresselanek not only to the second base position, but I guess you could argue into the leadoff spot. He has only 1 stolen base. This is not a team, and it usually isn't here at Wrigley for these Cubs, that runs very often. Another check. Jorge Posada, by Joe Torre's own evaluation, has had a much better season this year behind the plate catching this Yankee pitching staff than in years past.
And many pass balls over the years, 12 last year, to be among the leading catchers in the American League. Mariano Rivera, usually the culprit with Posada catching. But he has had some problems behind the plate. Not so this year.
Don't know if these 3 consecutive throwovers were called from the bench or if it's something that Clemens did on his own, but when he got the ball back from Giambi a moment ago, he snapped at it. Then kicked at the pitching rubber, and he deals up and away, ball 1 to Alex Gonzalez.
Usually Mel Stottlemyre, the pitching coach, will give the pitch overs to catcher Jorge Posada, who flashes the sign to Clemens. That's the thing that slowed the game of baseball down, and often, particularly if your guy's established as Clemens, you resent that. You don't want anybody telling you when to throw over. I'll do it on my own. I won 299 games. Come on.
1 ball, no strikes. Gonzalez drops down a beauty. Going to take a good play from Clemens, and he turns it in. Runner down to second with 1 out on a sacrifice, 1-3.
Dusty Baker, the manager of the Cubs, playing the elements right here. He realizes he's got Kerry Wood on the mound. Cubs have not scored a lot of runs, and in 3 of his last starts, 6 starts, no runs for Kerry Wood. So Baker trying to strike early at Wrigley.
It presents an RBI chance for Corey Patterson. He really would be the best leadoff type hitter for this Cubs team, but because of the strikeouts that he piled up last season, and because he's still a young player, Dusty Baker doesn't want to thrust him into that spot where he did not do well a year ago. Makes a fastball 93 miles an hour for strike 1.
Yeah, he'd be an able candidate for a leadoff hitter if the Cubs had a good lineup. But the Cubs are a good team and close to first place because of their pitching, not their lineup.
To the right side, and Soriano was over toward the hole anyway. 2 out, and it's now a runner at third with 2 down, and Sammy Sosa coming up. You see the numbers for Sosa, which have led some to believe that if he knew the bat was corked on Tuesday, he was trying to get an edge to get his swing back. He has not been hitting anything and doing a lot of that, swinging and missing, this season for Chicago.
No home runs in his last 59 at-bats. May 1st, the last time Sosa homered. Now, he was on the DL for 3 weeks.
99 miles per hour from Clemens.
You'd be foolish to throw anything other than a high fastball again to Sosa.
They appeal to first, and the first base umpire, Jim Reynolds, says that Sosa checked his swing. It's 1-2, and you expect another fastball.
You keep going to the same well. The water's good. High fastball.
We had a chance to discuss Sosa during our pregame show. We will as this game wears on. Not now. Let's watch a 1-2 pitch from Clemens to Sosa. Left side. Ventura ranging. The throw, inning over. And with his defense, a good start for the Hall of Famer. 1 inning complete at Wrigley. No score.
It's time you expected more from an insurance company. Because at Progressive.com, you can get our price for car insurance, plus the rates of other big-name companies. And that could save you hundreds.
We can help you save money, even if it's not with us.
Call Progressive today or visit Progressive.com. Compare rates and buy a policy instantly. We can help you save money, even if it's not with us. You could start saving now. Call Progressive today. Not what you'd expect from an insurance company.
And you, Wyatt, how'd you make your first billion?
Oil and cattle.
Let's call it offshore banking.
Ha! And you, Jones, we're all curious. How'd you make your first billion?
Me? Oh, Pepsi.
You invented Pepsi?
Oh, no, I just drank one.
Want your first billion? Enter Pepsi's Play for a Billion sweepstakes. 1,000 winners compete for a guaranteed $1 million on live TV. And one may even win $1 billion.
You guys got a foosball table?
Check specially marked Pepsi products.
This is the latest. This isn't. This is the latest. This isn't. And when it comes to athlete's foot, this is the latest. This isn't. Lotramin Ultra, the latest prescription strength medicine available without a prescription. Lotramin Ultra, the latest advancement for relief of itching and burning. The latest cure, so ultra powerful, 1 use a day is all you need. Nothing's proven to be stronger or faster, and nothing's newer. Lotramin Ultra, the killer cure.
All right, kids, today we're gonna rob a home run, and this is how it's done.
Major League Baseball Charities is a proud partner of Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
Come on, you gotta rob back.
You guys want to know about the Rally Cab? Make a big W. This is an important part of baseball.
Through programs like RBI and Rookie League, they bring baseball and softball to kids around the world.
Ooh, you're supposed to jump.
Together, they create a positive place for kids.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh!
Lori thinks her boyfriend is cheating on her, so she's hired a gorgeous model to test his fidelity.
Nicole, going out with me?
Yeah, drinks. Everything's fine with me.
Busted, the new series, Anything for Love, premieres Monday, June 16th on Fox.
No score as we move to the top of the second. It'll be Jorge Posada, Robin Ventura, and Raul Mondesi against Kerry Wood, who had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Posada batting in the cleanup spot, hitting .264. Didn't catch here yesterday, and he takes low for ball 1. As Posada stands in, we'll tell you that home runs will make a difference today. Fox Sports, in partnership with CapCure, will make sure that every home run hit in today's game will help fight prostate cancer and help keep Dad in the game. $15,000 will be donated for every home run hit. 1 ball, 1 strike from Kerry Wood to Posada.
Nice tradition started several years ago. Both Joe Torre and Dusty Baker, the managers today, have had prostate cancer and highly supported of this terrific program.
Michael Milken is a man behind the cause, and we will hear from him in the booth next inning. 2 balls and a strike. Posada, big rip. 2-2. We need to talk about the Sosa situation as you look at 2 prostate cancer survivors, Joe Torre and Dusty Baker. Sammy Sosa will forever be linked to that Tuesday night and the cork bat incident, which happened here with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays in town. It will trail him wherever he goes from here on, and it has at least cast a shadow over things that have been accomplished to this point. As strikeout number 3 rings up for Kerry Wood. I think Major League Baseball is trying and was trying to give Sammy Sosa and the situation every chance it could to look as good as possible, for good reason. They tested the other 76 bats. They tested the 5 bats that are in the possession of the Hall of Fame. I'm sure all the while hoping to find nothing else in any of the bats because of what Sammy Sosa means to this game as Ventura fouls it back. And Tim, you and I have talked about it plenty. Sammy Sosa is the game's most marketable athlete.
Right.
He plays the game with a smile on his face. He plays it up to the fans. He says all the right things. That's why it was so shocking and heartbreaking when cork was discovered in his bat here on Tuesday night.
Because everything leading up to that tainting, and I agree with you, that career is forever tainted. Time will pass, of course, and it will become less so in 5-10 years. What about the electric stuff of Kerry Wood, meanwhile?
4 strikeouts for the right-hander, and the 2 out and nobody on. A chance to strike out the side with Raul Mondesi coming up.
And Joe, that was my point before the game. Respectful of everything that Sammy has accomplished, I just do not believe, again, that he went up to the plate and didn't realize that that bat was corked. Number one, he said that he used it in batting practice, so therefore he's very familiar with it. And major league players have earned millions of dollars with these bats. They know every inch of them. They can read little cracks in them. They look at them. They even come out at 5 o'clock for a night game. They check to see whether the pitchers are using their game bats. It is inconceivable that Sammy Sosa took a bat to home plate with which he was unfamiliar.
1 ball, 1 strike as that misses off the outside corner, a point that hasn't been brought up. And I think it would be very interesting if they could find the barrel end of the bat to see if Sammy Sosa's name is on that bat.
It's disappeared. That gate.
Strike 2, a swinging strike from Mondesi, and now indeed Kerry Wood has a chance to strike out the side. We'll finish that point a bit later. This crowd into it. Two and 2. You wonder if a player would cork a bat with basically his fingerprint right on the outside of it with his name emblazoned on the barrel of the bat.
That's what utility men are for, right? Cork one of their bats.
Kerry Wood looking for a 2-2 strike to Mondesi. Full count.
That was a curveball that stayed inside to Raul Mondesi. It's tough to lay off of pitches like that. Throw a 3-2 curve right now, you have him. His curveball is unhittable so far.
Just fighting to get a piece of it is Raul Mondesi. I mean, just overpowering here in the first 2 innings is this sensational 25-year-old right-hander Kerry Wood, who missed the entire 1999 season with a torn ligament in his right elbow. Trying to finish off Mondesi and the Yankees here in the second. On the infield, that's Gresolanic. And that's the end of the inning.
Introducing TGI Fridays Summer Salads. Try our new Strawberry Fields, Zesty Southwest Caesar, or Friday's favorite pecan-crusted chicken. All made to order fresh and delicious.
Tell me I'm the only one. Wanna come over tonight? Yeah.
Fridays Summer Salads. Hurry in, because summer never tasted so good.
Now may be the best time ever to buy a Carrier heating and cooling system. Introducing Cool Cash, where you can get a rebate of up to $600 on qualifying new Carrier systems. Call 1-800-CARRIER for a participating dealer.
Own the #1 DVD in America. Brosnan.
Let's get down to business.
Barry.
I'm a girl who just doesn't like to get tied down.
Bond.
James Bond.
Die Another Day. The 2-disc special edition DVD. Own it today.
Ants, fleas, and ticks on your lawn can be a real pain. Right, Murphy? But even worse are the bugs that destroy your lawn from below. You see these dead brown patches? Cutworms. And grubs eating the roots. The solution? Ortho Bug Be Gone. Bug Be Gone's exclusive formula kills the ants, fleas, and ticks above. and those lawn killers below. Ortho Bug Be Gone for a beautiful bug-free lawn, guaranteed. Ortho, always the right solution.
Halibut with polenta cake sounds good. Oh, but polenta sometimes makes me break out. I will get, a vegan club sandwich. Vegans are like so in. Is the salmon East Coast or West Coast? That'll just do a number on me.
I can come back
Maybe
later.
Crab cakes. I had crab cakes last
Sir? Porterhouse. Medium. Rare. Slaw. Cobb. Ranch. Blue. Fries. Baked. Toppings. All of them.
Oh, here's something. Coconut dipped shrimp sauté with pilaf. I like pilaf.
On a gorgeous day in Chicago, Fox Saturday Baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. The best things in life are the things that are true. Budweiser. We are in constant contact with scouts. There are scouts around the country watching this game right now. Steve Horn in our booth, our editorial consultant, spoke to one, said that pitch that Clemens threw past Sosa last inning, that 99-mile-an-hour pitch, is the hardest pitch they've seen him throw in years.
Wow. A little extra adrenaline facing Sammy Sosa at Wrigley Field.
I would imagine. Who could blame him?
No, right.
Moises Alou at the plate on the inside corner. 93 miles per hour, and the count's 0-2. Alou, then Hesop Choi, then Lenny Harris. The third base position for the Chicago Cubs. There's kind of a vacancy sign hanging over that position, and there has been for a while here. Every organization seems to have that one spot that they have trouble filling, and third base has been it.
The Yankees and left fielders. Been a problem for them for the last 13 years.
A 1-2 pitch to Alou. Still 1-2. There is talk that and you look at Ron Santo, a guy who could end up in the Hall of Fame and should end up in the Hall of Fame.
I agree with you. 342 lifetime home runs. What a player here for the Cubs.
And just bleeds Cub blue. Radio analyst for the Chicago Cubs, working with Pat Hughes, as Alou just got a piece of it. There is talk that the Cubs may end up making a run at Mike Lowell of the Florida Marlins. If they end up with Lowell, who is putting together a fantastic first half of the season all across the board and is a tough, good player. There are many people within this division that believe because of the Cubs starting pitching, it could send them over the top and win the Central Division for them.
Yeah, if you don't have to give up one of those young right-handers like a guy like Zambrano to get Lowell. But they need extra punch. There is no question.
Alou got that off the end of the bat. And coming in is Rivera for the first out here in the second. Let's go back to the first inning in that 99-mile-an-hour pitch from Roger Clemens past the bat of Sosa. Overmatched.
Yeah, and the one Sosa put in play was 93, which points up an interesting point. High fastballs are often thrown harder than low fastballs.
Hesop Choi pops it up. Left side. Playable at the moment for Ventura, who finds it for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. Today's Sprint Virtual Manager question is, should Roger Clemens be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame with a Red Sox cap or a Yankees cap? To answer the question, use your PCS Vision phone from Sprint. Log on to foxsports.com. Keyword MLB on Fox. We'll have the results for you later on in the game. Lenny Harris now, the all-time pinch hit leader in Major League Baseball history. Takes a pitch. Breaking ball from Roger Clemens for strike one. 175 career pinch hits for Lenny Harris. Late in that strike two.
Lenny with his 1000th hit on Thursday. A big standing ovation here. An enormously popular player for the myriad teams for which he's played. Popular again here in Chicago. And in my view, on all the rosters of Major League players, this guy should be a Major League manager if he wants to be. We've said that before. Very bright, understands the situations in the clubhouse, great baseball mind. He can manage if he wants to.
And that would figure, because if your playing time is dictated by game situations and you're sitting on the bench trying to think through a game, well, let's see, where am I going to come up? What has to happen for me to get to the plate? You're always thinking like a manager.
That's
over
a great
the dugout.
point. That's right.
The 2-2 pitch. Too far outside, full count.
Yeah, I mean, he's been managing all these years anyway.
This crowd wants a reason to erupt, and there are a lot of Yankee fans in attendance here at Wrigley today, as Harris doesn't give them a reason to. Little fly ball into left field. Easy for Rivera, and that'll do it for Chicago in the second. We go to the third. No score. Clemens and Wood. Fox Sports, home of the 2003 All-Star Game. Back after this from your local station.